Hi, everybody. It's Rachel at the Herbalist Garden again. Thanks for coming to learn with me. We're going to talk about dandelion today. So, dandelion is also known as Taraxacum officinale. That I had to look up how to pronounce that. So, it's native to, Europe, Asia, North America, pretty much everywhere, again, except for Antarctica. So, it's a member of the daisy family. Um, it is also related to like dahlias, thistles, ragweed, lettuce, artichokes, and flowers. It is interestingly, dandelion translates into lion's tooth in French. Despite the health benefits of dandelions, they are more popular as ornamental flowers rather than a medicine, but we're going to change that, right? These flowers have a yellow color and are seen frequently in gardens. In terms of history, the plant is believed to have evolved about 30 million years ago in Eurasia. That's just the information that I found. I will also let you know that I have my notes over here. So that is, if you see me looking over here, I'm probably just referring to my notes. And also, all the links that I have gathered information from will be in the description so that there's no sort of like copyright issues or anything like that. So the flower is called a floret, and it forms the one flower head. Once it's finished flowering, the flower head dries out and the florets drop off, and a seed head is formed. And those are the ones that we blow in the wind. Um, and we make wishes on. And I still highly recommend we all do that because it's just fun. Just like other roots, such as burdock and ashwagandha, dandelion root has a rich history in traditional medicine. In fact, the origins of dandelion was a natural remedy that can be traced all the way back to 659 BC in ancient China. It was also used in Arabic, Welsh, and European medicine, and it was eaten raw or used as a juice or a tonic. Traditional uses of a dandelion ranged from promoting better digestion to healing the liver. Some Native American tribes just chewed right on the dandelion root to relieve pain, while others steamed the leaves and applied it topically to ease sore throats. So it can come in multiple forms, supplemental forms, tablets, capsules, liquids, extracts, tinctures. Um, all parts of the dandelion are edible, all of them. They are slightly bitter and have a grassy flavor, but if you're mixing it with other, like the leaves, if you're mixing it with other lettuces and herbs, the taste is kind of like similar to arugula, but not quite. I feel like it's a little less bitter than arugula. So it's highly nutritious and may offer several health benefits, including promoting liver health, reducing inflammation, aiding in blood sugar management, providing antioxidants. We're going to go over all of them. We can have it in salads, teas, supplements, all that stuff. Often it's seen as just a pesky weed, but please don't use pesticides on your lawn. I would really appreciate if you wouldn't put that into the rivers. Pesticides can travel thousands of miles from the location that it's sprayed, through the water table, through animals. It kills off animals too. It kills off bugs, the really healthy ones like bumblebees and lightning bugs. So let's not use pesticides. Um, it is definitely a not a weed. It is an herb. Botanists consider it an herb, and it's delicious whether you're using it medicinally or in your kitchen. All the parts are available for internal use: roots, leaves, flowers, seeds, all of them. The Taraxacum officinale is the most common variety of the plant, and it grows in many parts of the world. So, we talked about it being highly nutritious. It has a lot of nutrients to it. So, let's see. From root to flower, dandelions are rich in carbohydrate inulin, soluble fiber, which helps with the growth and maintenance of a healthy gut and digestive tract. Vitamins A, C, K, E, folate, has some B vitamins, um, several minerals, including iron, calcium, and magnesium and potassium. Beta carotene is in there. It has rich sources of phytochemicals, including Tiraxaterol, Tiraxasterol, and Tiraxer. There's two different words. I will put them on the screen. But anyways, there's a chlorogenic acid, and they're all very, very healthy for us. So all those things are antioxidants. Antioxidants are compounds that neutralize free radicals, and the free radicals are the things that, like, basically toxify us. Um, they're molecules that are a product of normal metabolism but contribute to chronic disease risk if levels get too high in your body. That's what free radicals are. Therefore, antioxidants are crucial to our overall health. They have high levels of the antioxidant beta carotene, which may protect against cell damage and oxidative stress. They're also rich in things called polyphenols. That's another antioxidant, which are found mainly in the flower, but they do occur in the roots and the leaves and the seeds, but it's mainly in the flower. There's also flavonoids, and I believe I said polyphenols already. So all those things also prevent and help fight inflammation. Polyphenols specifically help fight inflammation. Um, Inflammation is a natural immune system response to injury or infection. However, long-term inflammation can permanently damage body's tissues and the DNA. Um, Speaking of which, one of the things are is rheumatoid arthritis. And this also treats rheumatoid arthritis because it is anti-inflammatory. So, rheumatoid arthritis is an autoimmune form of arthritis that attacks the immune system, um, or it's where the immune system attacks your joints. And over time, that can gradually destroy the protective cartilage and lead to joint deformity, or and definitely chronic pain if you have that. The tiraxesterol is that's the anti-inflammatory specifically, and that will protect against long-term damage for RA. Studies in mice with chemically induced RA have shown that injection of tiraxterol reduced levels of an inflammatory marker known as prostaglandin E2 by more than 50% compared to what was left untreated. So another benefit that it has for all you nursing mothers, it boosts milk production. It's a galactagogue. And it provides nursing mothers with a boost of their milk supply. While it is generally considered safe to use during lactation, it won't hurt your baby, and it'll definitely help. Adding like the iron and the vitamins and minerals into your breast milk so that you can give your baby nutritious milk. So it also aids in blood sugar management. So that has a chichoric and chlorogenic acid. There are two bioactive compounds in dandelion that decrease blood sugar levels. They also limit basically what they do is they limit the digestion of starchy, high carb foods, and that's how it basically manages the blood sugar. So some animal studies suggest that dandelion's hypoglycemic properties and ability to lower insulin resistance and fasting blood glucose levels helps manage type 2 diabetes. Another thing it does, it alleviates anemia. That is a big one too. We had a lot of us. I was anemic for probably the majority of my young life. And I remember one time I went to donate blood and I couldn't because I was anemic. And my grandmother fixed me a whole entire meal of iron rich foods. She knew what she was doing. Dandelions are good for your iron levels, vitamins, and protein. While iron is an integral part of hemoglobin in the blood, vitamin B and protein are essential for forming your red blood cells and certain other components in the blood. Speaking of blood vessels, it also helps reduce cholesterol, bad cholesterol levels, and triglyceride levels. So the compounds in dandelion decrease the triglycerides and the bad cholesterol levels, which are key risk factors to our heart disease, or at least that's what the doctors tell us. So some of the polyphenols in dandelion, such as flavonoids, there's ones called hydroxycinnamic acid. They both have that bad cholesterol lowering and triglyceride lowering properties. So they make your body more bioactive. They have said that wrong. Dandelions contain bioactive compounds that help your body process your food better. And it increases your good cholesterol, which is your HDL. The LDL is the bad, the HDL is the good. There's a research that was done on mice that showed that it helped reduce blood lipids. And speaking of blood, keep on going down this path. It also lowers blood pressure. So it's a diuretic, basically. So, like, if we have excess fluid because we're not getting the proper nutrient balance, so we can retain fluids, which causes inflammation, which can up our blood pressure. There's a whole process. There's a couple of different processes, but that's one of them specifically. So, it's a diuretic, which means that it will help you not retain water anymore, gets rid of the body's excess fluids, and that decreases your blood pressure levels. There's plenty of studies that have been done on this. It contains potassium, which is a mineral associated with lowering your blood pressure, or at least maintaining a healthy blood pressure. That's probably how we should put it. Um, so it's a good source of potassium, and that helps lower your blood pressure. Along with magnesium's up in there too. Um, so it can promote healthy liver and kidneys. That's a big one. It's a big one for a lot of people because the liver and the kidneys kind of, if they're not healthy, we're not healthy. And that's huge. So we don't want liver damage. We don't want, liver or kidney disease. One animal study found that dandelion root extract helped prevent liver damage in rats with induced liver failure. Other animal studies have shown that dandelion extract may reduce excess fat stored in the liver and safeguard against oxidative stress. So it will basically it'll help with specifically like acetaminophen induced liver injury, non-alcoholic fatty liver disease, and then alcohol related liver damage. It will help with all of those, which are a huge part of what goes wrong with the liver and why those need to remain healthy. So it's good for your kidneys. As we said, it's a natural diuretic, so it keeps the kidneys consistently flushed with healthy nutrients. A Mount Sinai medical group says herbalists used dandelion root to detoxify the liver and gallbladder, and the dandelion leaves and use dandelion leaves to help kidney function. For centuries, North American or Native American boiled dandelion in water, and they took it to treat kidney disease and other digestive things like heartburn and upset stomachs and stuff like that. So that then trails down to it helps with weight loss. It helps with weight management. I don't know that it helps with weight loss. Um, that wording is a little debatable. I'm sure if you caught that, there's your little disclaimer. So the compounds in them, though, support weight control, and it helps the ability to improve carbohydrate metabolism and reduce fat absorption, which leads to weight loss. It's a modulating. Um, One study in mice also suggests that dandelion extract may aid weight management by reducing fat absorption. Another study in mice found that chlorogenic acid which is a compound in there we talked about, reduced body weight and decreased fat accumulation and altered levels of specific proteins involved in weight control. Polyphenols are compounds in dandelion leaf and plant extracts helpful in managing obesity. So, and because of that, we already kind of talked about how it was a diuretic for the kidneys. I found a website that says if you suffer from swollen ankles or are at risk for high blood pressure, dandelion may be an excellent choice for you. Electrolyte imbalances are a common reason for fluid retention, which is when your blood volume and pressure increase, causing fluid to accumulate in your feet and ankles. Dandelions are rich in texerol and phytochemicals, taxerol, which is a phytochemical with potent diuretic properties that can stimulate urine production and promote normal fluid balance. In addition, dandelion root is rich in potassium, which is a essential electrolyte to regulate your body's fluid volume, supports healthy blood pressure, and reduces fluid retention. Drinking dandelion tea can support detoxification of the liver. That is important. So it's also a choleretic, which means sorry, that it reduces no, it doesn't reduce. I can get this, I promise. It stimulates the production and flow of bile in your digestive system to help you absorb dietary fats. Um, it's bile is crucial for detoxification, and it binds to fat soluble toxins and metabolic byproducts and carries them through the digestive system for excretion. So it also, we just talked about, it promotes urine production, which is needed to detoxify water soluble waste products, including hormones, drugs, chemicals, and other toxins. So, surprise, surprise, it also has anti cancer properties. So, the majority of herbs out there will all have these compounds. All the constituents make them all anti inflammatory because they're natural. They're herbs. They're not um, junk food. They're not fake food. They're not highly processed, highly palatable foods that are what cause that inflammation. And inflammation then leads to cancer, the C word, the sad C word. So, one of the most intriguing health claims about dandelion extract is that it's the potential to prevent the growth of cancerous cells in various organ systems. A 4-week study in rats showed that administering dandelion root extracts modified specific pathways involved in suppressing the growth and spread of breast cancer cells. Other test tube studies have found that dandelion root extract may slow the growth of cancer cells in the liver, colon, prostate, and stomach tissues. So it definitely works on specific types of cancer, um, namely colon cancer, breast cancer, pancreatic cancer, prostate cancer, liver cancer, leukemia, esophageal cancer. It targets those because those are within the food line. Well, breast cancer isn't quite, but I think you get the concept. Um, for instance, a 2011 study out of Canada treated skin cancer cells with dandelion extract and found that it started killing off cancer cells within 48 hours of the treatment. So another study in Oncotarget showed that dandelion root extract was able to kill 95% of colon cancer cells in 2 days. The phenolic compounds stimulate the activity of capaces, which is enzymes, a group of enzymes that regulate cell cycles and cellular survival. Capaces appear to detect cancer cells, effectively inhibit growth and proliferation, and trigger the cell death of cancer cells. So it aids in hormone balance as well. It promotes estrogen balance and hormone regulation. Estrogen is an important sex hormone, but elevated levels can cause weight gain, fatigue, low libido, and endometriosis. And then it also increases the risk of breast cancer in both men and women. Evidence suggests that dandelion leaf extract directly inhibits the activity of aromatase, which is an enzyme that converts inactive estrogen into its bioactive form. This supports healthy estrogen levels and hormonal balance. So we've got a lot to do to fix our bodies with just one herb. So in all this, we know this, at least most people understand this, because it is a vegetable, an herb, something that grows naturally, and something that does not cause inflammation. Therefore, it supports healthy digestion and constipation. So, an older animal study found a significant increase in the rates of stomach contractions and stomach emptying in rats treated with dandelion extract. It's a it's a prebiotic. So I did a little bit of research on the difference between prebiotic and probiotic. So probiotics are the healthy organisms in your gut microbiome that keep everything running smoothly. And prebiotics are what feed those healthy microorganisms. So dandelions are a good prebiotic. They're fiber inulin, which has been shown to reduce constipation and promote the movement of food through the digestive system. So, like 3 grams of fiber per cooked cup of dandelion greens basically like drastically improve and increase your fiber intake. Just 3 grams of it, which is cooked, it's like 105 grams. I don't really understand that. I don't know. I just pulled that from a website to give you guys some like factual stuff. I know this stuff, but like to be able to just tell you, who am I? But I'm giving you references to many, many, many reputable um, resources. And that's why I use these. So fiber supports bowel regularity and protects against various digestive conditions, including hemorrhoids and diverticulitis. Um, we talked about it being a great source of fiber and how it regulates blood sugars. Um, so fiber helps get things through the digestive tract. So it helps slow the absorption of sugar in the bloodstream, which can help improve long-term blood sugar control. Um, so in addition to maintaining steady blood sugar levels, fiber can protect us against many digestive issues, including constipation, stomach pains, hemorrhoids, GERD, and stomach ulcers. It may boost immune health and fight bacteria. Now, we know that pretty much all the stuff works together. If one's helping, the other's working on it. We know that all herbs do this, but we're going to talk about why dandelion does this. So it says that it's antimicrobial, antiviral, antibacterial. So, several test tube studies have found that dandelion extract significantly reduces a virus's replicating abilities. Huge. So, the active compounds in dandelion protect against harmful bacteria and fungi, and that is one of the big ones, Candida, which causes a lot of our problems. So it boosts the immune system. A 2021 review notes that dandelion has the antibacterial and antimicrobial, and another one said that it is antibacterial. And then a 2020 study found that the dandelions help limit the growth of hepatitis B in cells in test tubes. So if it's doing it in test tubes, it can do it in us. Dandelion root also possesses the antimicrobial and antiviral properties that help stop the growth of disease-causing bacteria and pathogens. Studies have shown, I liked this one, so I'm going to read it to you specifically. Studies have shown that dandelion root extract may help increase the production of white blood cells, which are crucial for immune function and protection from infection and disease. Additionally, it has the antimicrobial properties that lower the risk of viral and bacterial infections. There's a study that found that dandelion extract can inhibit the replication of HIV virus, which may lower disease severity and improve health outcomes. So, then what's the organism that shows how the internal is doing? Our skincare. It can be used as a skincare treatment. There's been studies that show that dandelion extract may protect against skin damage from sunlight, aging, acne. I liked this that the dandelion extract, which I'm going to be adding this now to my homemade sunscreen, which when sunscreen, whether more common with sunscreen, whether time is coming, I will show you how I make that, and that is very simple. Um, it does require buying like one not so normal ingredient, but it's still good for you. Anyways, so it is when applied, it prevents skin damage. If applied just before or immediately after exposure to the UVB radiation um, that you get from the sunlight. An older test tube study showed the dandelion root extract increased the generation of new skin cells, which may support your skin's appearance as you age. So, anti aging. So, there's another one. Another study indicates that dandelion extract may reduce skin inflammation and irritation while increasing hydration and collagen production. So, it treats certain types of acne. So, protects from UV, aging, and acne. There's a 2015 in vitro study out of Canada also showed that applying dandelion extracts to skin cells helped improve against harmful UV damage. So because it's antiviral, antimicrobial, antibacterial, it will clean your skin. So add it to your skincare routine. A dandelion oil, ooh, that'd be nice. So it also supports eye health. Whew, I didn't know that about it. That is one that I did not know for sure. So it contains a bioactive compound, carotenoids, lutein, a word I can't pronounce, that are important for eye health. Um, Carotenoids are pigments that give fruit and vegetables their bright colors. They're also called anthocyanins. And then have been shown to protect eyes from oxidative stress and damage caused by UV damage. It is also known that the lutein and the word I can't pronounce, help your macula, which is a part of the retina that is responsible for central vision. It protects against age-related macular degeneration, age-related macular degeneration, and cataracts. It's been known to improve eye inflammation, um, oxidative stress in the eyes. There's a lot. Um, Prenatal care. I should have mentioned this up by the how it boosts milk production, but vitamin A, calcium, and iron found in dandelions are great nutrients for any mom to be. Um, it's not talking about giving it to your baby, but prenatal. It's like while you're pregnant, you could take dandelion. You can have the tea. It relieves mild edema. It nourishes the liver. It also aids in third trimester, as it can protect pregnant women from night blindness. I never experienced that, but I've heard that it happens. Boosts mood and energy. We need that, especially in the wintertime. So the polyphenols, the flavonoids all improve energy and mood. Um, Polyphenols, they're plant-based compounds that have antioxidant and anti-inflammatory properties. It improves cognitive function and reduces symptoms of depression and anxiety. We need to take some dandelions this summer, this spring, when they pop up. Leave a whole bunch for the bees. Please make sure you leave for the bees. It's their first bit of nourishment that they get, and we need the bees. Anyways, collect your dandelions this year and put them in a dehydrator to dry them out so you have like the whole flower that you can use all winter long. Collect them. Collect the leaves. I'm going to freeze dry mine. You can, yeah, use a dehydrator. You can air dry them, but you got to be careful because they have so much moisture to them that they can develop mold while they're drying and then you can't use them. But yeah, collect your dandelion this year. Absolutely. For next winter's winter wellness. Flavonoids, they're plant-based compounds that have shown to be mood-enhancing effects and increase energy levels. So, one study found that dandelion root extract could improve cognitive function and reduce. I already read that. Okay. Yes. That's what it does. Helps with the winter blues. Because the vitamin B6 and iron, which are just has a lot of, helps oxygen transport, blood and cell energy production. The last thing is that we know that it does is bone health. Supports bone health. It has calcium and vitamin K, which are crucial for bone health. And one small study linked increased vitamin K rich leafy green vegetables to lower blood levels of osteocalcin. It's a protein found in your bones. So the more leafy green vegetables, herbs that you have prevents bone loss. Inulin is a fiber found in the dandelion root. We've talked about that a couple times. It supports healthy bones and improves, digestion and gut health. That's where we found that. So it protects against bone loss by decreasing oxidative stress. Um, yeah, vitamin K is essential for bone health. Vitamin K, I think it is, from what I've always learned, it is potassium. But I think there's maybe some sort of divide there that I'm missing. So, strong bones, strong teeth from the calcium and vitamin K that is in dandelion. So you guys like to know about dosage. Dosage in supplement form. Okay. So we're talking about this as a medicinal food supplement. So fresh leaves, you can 4 to 10 grams daily. Dried leaves, 4 to 10 grams daily. Leaf tincture. So that's 2 to 5 milliliters daily. So it's like half to 1 teaspoon. Fresh leaf juice. I can't imagine that would taste good, but add it to your smoothie. You can put a teaspoon of it in your smoothie daily. The fluid extract, so like the leaf extract or the root extract, it says 1 to 2 teaspoons daily. The fresh roots, you can have 2 to 8 grams daily. And the dried powder, like if you take the whole plant and dry it out and powder it, you can have 250 to 1,000 milligrams 4 times per day. Because that's like you're going to buy it. Like if you go and buy a dandelion root extract or dandelion extract, um, or a powder from, say, Amazon, Etsy, wherever you will buy them from, um, they're going to say 250 to 1,000 milligrams for up to 4 times a day. There's no official recommendation, but they recommend that you keep it between 500 and 1,500 milligrams of the dandelion root per serving. So we can make tea, dandelion root tea. You can buy it in Walmart. You can buy it in any grocery store that sells prepackaged teas, for the most part. Um, so there, and we talked often about dandelion root extract, dandelion leaf extract. We talked about just the dandelion extract. You can have about 1 teaspoon, about 3 times a day of that. Teas, it's it typically contains about 5 to 8 grams of dandelion root when you're having a tea. This is probably depicted based on 8 ounces. I know my my mugs are more like 16 ounces. So, yeah. But I will also mix my dandelion tea with another flavor, say a red raspberry leaf tea, if I'm having sort of my cramps or whatever. I'll mix it with ginger if I'm having stomach issues. I will mix it with lemon balm if I'm not feeling well. I usually mix and formulate my teas so that I'm not just having one thing specifically. The potency of a dandelion tincture can vary. So it's crucial to check like if it has a dosage on it. But we kind of read that it's like 1 teaspoon, 1 to 2 teaspoons a day. That's like 10 to 15 drops twice a day, about there. So it can have possible risks and side effects. I have to tell you that. If you're eating it as a food, they say that you really don't have to worry about it much. But if you're taking it like a medicinal level, like the supplements, um, that's more of the issue of whether it's going to interact with anything. So it will interact with, say, lithium, blood thinners, certain antibiotics, diuretics, um, heart and blood pressure medications. Um, so antibiotics like Cipro is really the actual antibiotic that if you're having a Cipro antibiotic, which is a ciprofloxacin, ciprofloxacin, a Cipro, probably shouldn't have a medicinal dose of dandelion. Um, so Lipitor probably should not have, which is a enterovastatin, atorvastatin. Well, it's a statin either way. Um, don't medicinally take Dandelion if you're on Lipitor, Cipro, Avalvil, an antidepressant, Elavil, amitriptyline, and antihypertensive drugs, like angiotensin receptor blockers, ARBs, or ACEs inhibitors. So don't oh there's the lithium we said, which is antipsychotic. And don't take it basically if you're on birth control. Not medicinally. You can still eat it. You can still have a tea. You can still have, like put the leaves in salads and all those kind of things. You just can't take like a medicinal dose of it. If it's safe for a nursing mother, you can have it. And just know that those things won't work the same. It's also an allergy risk. So if you are allergic to asters, chamomile, chrysanthemums, daisies, feverfew, marigolds, ragweed, sunflowers, or yarrow, you're probably going to be allergic to dandelions too. So, how we eat dandelions. The great thing about dandelion is that every part of the plant is edible. So the greens, you can, they're bitter, very bitter. They have a spicy kick similar to arugula, like I said at the beginning. You can toss with some fresh wash. You can toss them after you wash them with some other lettuce salad greens. You can cook them to take the bitterness out of them. Soak in cold water, cold salted water for 10 to 15 minutes, and then cook them in boiling water until tender, no more than about 5 minutes. You can saute them with olive oil, garlic, and onion. You can top with Parmesan cheese. That's how I do my kale too. Dandelion greens are definitely on the menu. So the flowers can be made into cookies. I have shared a dandelion cookie recipe early on. Like, I don't know. In 2023, I did. I might have to repost that at some point on the Herbalist Garden page on Facebook. But you can use it to make dandelion jelly. You can use the flowers to make dandelion wine. You can put them in the salad too. They're delicious. They have a sweetish, citrusy, mild flavor it's really nice. You can infuse them into oil and vinegar. Um, Dandelion infused oil is a great salve for muscle aches. I would highly recommend that along with like calendula and putting it in with castor oil. That would be good too. Castor oil is expensive, so I usually stick with the olive oil like everybody else does. So, and then with the roots, if you roast them, they hold similar taste to coffee. Coffee I talked about as a winter wellness herb today in the Herbalist Garden. So yeah, you can find the roots can be powdered down. They can be tinctured up. But for food wise, yeah, if you roast them and grind them up, they're very much like coffee grounds. So we talked a little bit about everything today. We talked about how everything works together in the body for your good, keep you healthy and happy, energetic. Thank you guys so much for learning with me today. If you have any questions, please comment down below. If you have anything to add, comment down below. You can join us over at the Herbalist Garden on Facebook. We are growing. We are almost at 80K, and I'm excited about it. Um, I want to have a little celebration when we get 100K. I don't know if it's going to happen. I don't know what kind of celebration I'm going to do with a whole bunch of people from all over the world, but we're going to make it work. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you joining me, and thank you very much. Take care.